not wasting any time, Corey Hollis cutting off the current NWA Anarchy Television champion Stephen Walters at the pass before he even makes his way down the ramp.
This four-way ladder match is for the Anarchy Television Championship. Of course, ladder match rules are in effect. The television title hanging high above the ring in the NWA arena. And the ladder has to come into play. As we see, Seth DeLay just drove Mike Posey into that railing over there, and Corey Hollis has the Anarchy Television Champion. Now, you talk about a champion's disadvantage in this one. The champion has absolutely zero advantage.
Looks like Mike Posey already trying to go off for a ladder, and indeed he's got it. Oh, man! Out of nowhere, Seth DeLay with a drop kick pushing the steel ladder into the face of Mike Posey. And the referee's immediately going over to Mike Posey to check on him. I tell you what, I didn't even see where he came from.
Like I said, the champion has absolutely no advantage in this match. Everybody has the same opportunity. The more men you add to a ladder match, the less opportunity you have to win the title. Right now, everybody has a 25% chance to walk out of here as the Anarchy Television Champion, as Stephen Walters just went up and over those stairs.
I tell you what, the ladder match is certainly one of the most dangerous matches that we have here at NWA Anarchy, and a lot of the people and contestants in this matchup have certainly criticized. They feel like it's favoritism when it comes to Stephen Walters and Franklin Dove, our owner. But I tell you what,
I didn't agree with that.
If this is favoritism, I certainly would hate to see it being put in a match like this, but it shows you the being able to defend a championship in a matchup such as this when all the deck is stacked against you. And it just shows you the fighting champion that Stephen Walters is. 3 other men vying for that belt that is hanging high above the ring here in the Anarchy Arena, Cornelia, Georgia, and I'm getting a little nervous with ladders all around. Wait a second. I got Corey Hollis up here buying. He's making me a little nervous for me.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second. He's throwing water. That's 50 cents. They're fighting right up here, Byers. I don't like this one bit. I don't remember this was going to be a part of the card.
And they're right here above us.
Oh, man. God. Wait a second. Corey Hollis just propelled himself off the top of the announce table. Seth DeLay still right up here by us.
Oh, wait a minute.
I don't know if he's going to do a sexy dance. A little too early to celebrate. I hope not. I'm ready to boogie myself, but wait a second. Oh, he goes for it all. He just propelled himself off of this. The top of the broadcast table is really high up in the air, knocking drinks, everything over. And Seth DeLay may have wrenched his leg there just a little bit. He's hobbling on it, and after the maneuver like that, I wouldn't be surprised. He's grabbing a ladder, trying to go ahead and end it all right now to go up for that championship, the NWA Television Championship hanging up right there on the ceiling, as you see. But I don't know if that ladder's going to work for him. Out of all the ladders to choose, it seems a rather small one to go for. But I tell you what, Corey Hollis cutting off Stephen Walters and Mike Posey now in the ring, trying to work on Seth DeLay. Woo! Are you all right?
Oh, I tell you, I didn't know. Oh, I thought everything would be contained to the ring. That's where the title is. It's hanging high above the ring, and now all 4 men in the ring. And they're going for that Anarchy Television Championship as soon as 1 or 2 of these guys can get control of this match and set that ladder up. As you can see, one of the things, that's customary for these type matches is we'll apologize in advance. It's going to be hard to keep up with all the action.
Oh, man, again, face first with the ladder hitting Mike Posey. I hope his dental insurance is caught up for the year 2012. Seth DeLay going for a big-time suplex. He's got it right there, cinched in on Corey Hollis. But pinfalls aren't mattering here in this moment. It's right now grabbing the ladder exactly like he's doing, climbing up each rung and trying to reach and grab that NWA Television Championship.
As we mentioned before, there's no, as you can tell out here too, there's no pinfalls, there's no disqualifications, there's no countouts, there's no submission. It's very simple. Set the ladder up, climb the ladder, grab the belt, you're the champ.
Well, Seth DeLay springboarding over, and the ladder falls on both men of the Jimmy Rave approved faction. That's Corey Hollis and Mike Posey. But that was a high-risk maneuver. It looks like a little bit out of Stephen Walters as well.
Stephen Walters, no stranger to the ladder match. He's been involved in several of these, mainly in tag team competition with his former partner in the New Wave.
But look at the ladder he's trying to climb. It's all bent up. It's all like leaning. I don't know how sturdy that's going to be to reach up to the top to grab that championship. And I tell you, the action here all over the place. That ladder is like the extra man in this matchup. You've got four combatants going in this match, but you've got the ladder, who is all to himself. And it's being utilized thus far in this matchup in big-time ways. Referee Ken Wallace checking on Seth DeLay. And right now back in the ring, we've also got Stephen Walters just planting face first into the top turnbuckle of Corey Hollis. And Stephen Walters trying to make the climb of the ladder, but Corey Hollis, Mike Posey cutting him off.
Oh, wait a minute now. Seth DeLay set this ladder up outside the ring.
Now that is a ladder. And that is a big-time ladder. I don't know what he's going to try and do. I don't think he can reach the TV championship from that far. Wow. Both men knocked out. Corey Hollis, Mike Posey down.
I don't think he was going for the TV championship. I think he was going to lay some men out, but this right here, now you've got all four men down, and it's going to be hard to climb a ladder if you can't even pitch yourself up to a vertical base.
Right now I just saw Stephen Walters eyeing up that ladder. He's going to try and see if he can't set it in position to be able to climb, again, each rung for that championship. Hanging right there, as you see, the NWA Anarchy Television Championship. It means so much to these competitors. And Stephen Walters certainly has defended that championship over the past couple months here in Anarchy, and he would certainly love nothing more than to continue that. Great maneuver there from Stephen Walters as Corey Hollis rolls on the outside. Mike Posey up to the top. Seth DeLay going to cut him off there and see if he can take advantage of using the ladder. Not sure what's going on here. Setting in position. Only Seth DeLay would know something like that.
Yeah, I don't know what he was trying to do there. I mean, you get the ladder steadied as much as it can. Of course, you know, the ladders here in NWA Anarchy have always taken a beating.
Oh, tell me he's not going to do a suplex off of this thing. He looks like he's got him in position for it, but Stephen Walters trying to make his way up as well. Wait a second. It looks like they're setting him up for a double suplex off the ladder. Over the ladder, onto the ring. The hard ring crashing down all the bodies. And now who's going to be able to have an advantage to set the ladder up to go for that television championship?
You know, a superplex from the top rope is bad enough, but when you go any higher and you crash your body down, yes, you're doing damage to your opponent, but you're also doing damage to yourself. I mean, the more damage you take, the more punishment you take in this matchup, the least likely you're going to be able. And right there, Corey Hollis going to work on the ribs and back of Stephen Walters.
Nailing with the gut-wrench suplex, but it fell right on top of Corey Hollis as well. And now that ladder isn't really too much left. I don't know if there's a Home Depot nearby we can buy some more, but I tell you might want to go for another ladder. But it looks like at that point he's just happy to inflict some punishment into Stephen Walters. And now trading chops left and right. Corey Hollis and Seth DeLay.
Corey Hollis and Seth DeLay.
Oh, man. I would hate to be the ladder at this point. And it looks like Mike Posey trying to go back up to the top of the rope. Or I should say the top turnbuckle here, using the ladder. Meanwhile, both men are down on the ground. Mike Posey sitting up top. He's looking at the title. Oh, man. He got some of the leg. Looks like he was going to go for his patented leg drop. He got some of it. May have wrenched his leg there.
He was going for that Alabama jam. That ladder not very steady, but also the punishment that Mike Posey has taken in this matchup led to him not being able to hit it the way you usually would see Mike Posey hit that Alabama jam leg drop. And right now, setting up a ladder in two different corners. Now, both these ladders, I mean, they've taken a licking. And wait a minute, now he's
eyeing up the bigger one of the three. That may be more wiser. It's certainly sturdy, but with the size of that one, he's going to be able to reach our attic, I think, if we even have an attic. But Mike Posey setting it up right now. Corey Hollis certainly working together, even though this is really all meant for himself. You know that they're never going to stray far as the Jimmy Rave approved. But Seth DeLay making his way in as Mike Posey is climbing. Now the question is, what would happen if one of these got it? What would happen to the other? Wait a second. Both men have it if Jimmy Rave approved. Mike Posey, Corey Hollis, but who's going to let go first? They're trying to negotiate back and forth. Meanwhile, Stephen Walters has climbed up, as well as Seth DeLay. All men trying to make claim to that championship, John Johnson.
And now you've got, okay, well, hold on, wait a minute. You got to remember, it's the last man to actually have possession of that title.
That's absolutely right. It looks like it could be down to 2 at this point. Oh, man, both men fall off the top of the ladder. And the punishment that's been inflicted from this matchup on everybody, but more importantly, the championship is down on the ground. Who is going to become the television champion?
I don't think the television title is on the ground, if I can see.
Well, wait a minute. It's not hanging anymore. We're waiting for word from one of our officials and from our ring announcer, Brett Wolverton. The hand looks like is it being raised from D. Byers? Wait a minute.
Hold on.
A little bit of confusion going on here. Corey Hollis thinks that he won. Seth DeLay says that he won. They're trying to get a ruling to find out what's going on here. And now another official has made their way out. There's certainly some controversy. We're going to see. This is certainly one of those instant replay moments that would be perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, NWA official Bill Byers has ordered the television championship to be placed back up atop
Wait a
the ladder.
second. Oh, man.
One person has to come down with the belt. Both Seth DeLay and Corey Hollis came down with the championship. One wrestler has to retrieve the title. Once the belt is put back in place, this contest will resume.
That's going to certainly got to frustrate Seth DeLay to feel like it was that close and literally was in your grasp. And now it's going to be hung back up and the match is going to continue, John Johnson.
I can't believe what we just saw here. I mean, the thing is, Corey Hollis clearly had possession of the belt on the way down.
And so did, well, Seth DeLay clearly had possession of that television championship.
No, Seth DeLay didn't get possession of that belt until after Corey Hollis landed.
Well, possession 9/10 of the law. I guess that some of the officials didn't see it the way that we've been calling it up here, but that we're kind of confused on our own self. So the match is going to continue.
Okay, hold on. I'm getting clarification. Bill Byers was watching the match over here. He did say that when they landed, when our view was obstructed, that both men did have possession of that belt on the way down. I don't believe that. I think, however, this match is in a freeze right now.
Well, why don't they ever tell me this in my headset? Why do you always get to have the information?
That's the advantages. Okay, the belt is now in place. Once referee Ken Wallace gets off the ladder, the match is going to...
Wait a second, right off the bat, I don't blame him for really trying. Certainly going to take advantage of that, climbing as quick as he possibly can. But now we're back to a similar scenario again. Oh, man! Both men wiped out as well as the ladder. Kind of seeing a repeat. Both men of Jimmy Rave approved trying to go up for that television championship, but both men are going to come up a little short this go-round. And now Seth DeLay trying to set up the ladder. Stephen Walters is going to grab yet another ladder. And we've got Mike Posey, Corey Hollis on the outside. Now the taller ladder of the three. Wait a second! Off the top rope, and both men are going to fly. Now the tall ladder is even a little bit wobbly and leaning as well. Just shows you the punishment of this matchup between the men's bodies on the line as well as the ladders. The punishment that's been inflicted in this match.
And the freeze in the action, the timeout in the action to get the belt reset has not done anything for these men. I mean, they went back at it all out, and now
hobbling up the stairwell is Seth DeLay, who feels like he was the last one to hold that television championship and that he should be it. Is he going to prove the naysayers wrong? But no, the leg gives out. He was so close. He was making his way up. He didn't have anybody to cut him off at the pass. And if you have that injured leg, there's only so much you can do. You got to be able to climb all of the rungs of the ladder to reach all the way up there and position yourself as well. Stephen Walters in a really good position now with two of Jimmy Ray approved on the outside. Seth DeLay's leg hurting. Stephen Walters is climbing. Wait a second. What is going on here? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I don't like the looks of this one bit. What? Seth DeLay? No, Seth, don't do it this way. What are you doing? DeLay's climbing the ladder. Seth DeLay, after taking a cheap shot against Stephen Walters, and now he's going to have
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner and new NWA Anarchy Television Champion, Seth DeLay.
get to see a sexy dance? What is going on?